It began with the forging of the Great Rings. 3 were given to the elves, immortal, wisest and fairest of all beings. 7 to the Dwarf Lords, great miners and craftsmen of the mountain halls. And 9 rings were gifted to the race of men who above all else desire power. For within these rings was bound the strength and will to govern each race. But they were all of them deceived, for another ring was made. In the land of Mordor, in the fires of Mount Doom, the Dark Lord Sauron forged in secret a master ring to control all others. 1 ring to rule them all. But there were some who resisted. A last alliance of men and elves marched against the armies of Mordor, and on the slopes of Mount Doom, they fought for the freedom of Middle-earth. But the power of the ring could not be undone. It was in this moment that Isildur, son of the king, took up his father's sword. Sauron, the enemy of the free peoples of Middle-earth, was defeated. The ring passed to Isildur, who had this one chance to destroy evil forever.
Isildur, hurry! Follow me. Cast it into the fire! Destroy it! No. Isildur!
But the hearts of men are easily corrupted, and the Ring of Power has a will of its own. It betrayed Isildur to his death. And some things that should not have been forgotten were lost. For 2,500 years, the ring passed out of all knowledge. Until... the ring came to the creature Gollum, who took it deep into the tunnels of the misty mountains. For 500 years it poisoned his mind. But something happened then the ring did not intend. It was picked up by the most unlikely creature imaginable.
What's this?
A hobbit, Bilbo Baggins of the Shire.
A ring.
Lost! Process is lost!
So you mean to go through with your plan, then?
Yes, it's all in hand. All the arrangements are made. I'm old, Gandalf. I need a holiday. You will keep an eye on Frodo, won't you?
2 eyes, as often as I can spare them.
I'm leaving everything to him.
What about this ring of yours? Is that staying too?
You're right, Gandalf. The ring must go to Frodo.
Bilbo. The ring is still in your pocket.
Yes. Goodbye, Gandalf.
Goodbye, dear Bilbo.
The road goes ever and on down.
Till our next meeting.
Bilbo!
Gandalf? He's gone, hasn't he?
He's gone to stay with the elves. One ring to rule them all. One ring to find them. One ring to bring them all. And in the darkness, find them. This is the One Ring, forged by the Dark Lord Sauron. Sauron needs only this ring to cover all the lands of a second darkness. Frodo, he must never find it. Get down. Confound it all, Samwise Gamgee! Have you been eavesdropping?
I ain't been dropping no eaves, sir, honest. Oh! What must I do?
Make for the village of Bree. I'll be waiting for you at the Inn of the Prancing Pony. I must see the head of my order. You'll know what to do. Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Frodo! Mary! It's Frodo Baggins! Hello, Frodo! Ooh, that was close. I think I've broken something. Huh? Get off the road! Quick!
The hour grows late, and Gandalf the Grey rides to Isengard, seeking my counsel.
Saruman.
So the Ring of Power has been found.
It was in the Shire. Under my very nose.
Sauron is gathering all evil to him.
You know this? How?
I have seen it.
A Palantir is a dangerous tool, Saruman.
The hour is later than you think. Sauron's forces are already moving. They will find the ring and kill the one who carries it.
Frodo.
We must join with Sauron.
When did Saruman the Wise abandon reason for madness?
I gave you the chance of aiding me willingly, but you have elected the way of pain!
rider was looking for something.
I have to leave the Shire. Sam and I must get to Bree.
Buckleberry Ferry. Follow me.
Get the rope, Sam!
How far to the nearest crossing?
The Brandywine Bridge. 20 miles.
Excuse me.
Good evening, little masters. What can I do for you?
We're friends of Gandalf the Grey. Can you tell him we've arrived?
Gandalf? Not seen him for 6 weeks. What do we do now?
What's that?
Something for the road.
I can get you one.
You draw far too much attention to yourself. I know what hunts you.
What are they?
They are the Nazgul ringwraiths. At all times, they feel the presence of the ring.
Where are you taking us?
Into the wild.
We shall rest here tonight.
These are for you. Keep them close. I'm going to have a look around. Stay here.
What about second breakfast?
Want a tomato, Sam?
What are you doing?
Tomatoes, sausages, nice crispy bacon.
Put it out, you fools! Put it out! That's nice!
Ash on my tomatoes.
Go!
Back, you devils!
Strider! Help him, Strider!
He's been stabbed by a mortal blade. This is beyond my skill to heal. He needs Elvish medicine.
Did you hear that? We're going to see the elves. Strider!
Frodo.
Who is she?
He's fading.
Huh? She's an elf.
I've been looking for you for 2 days.
Where are you taking him?
We must get him to my father. Frodo fear. I offer only here. Tor gwaith ni'n beriathon. I do not fear them.
Mayestlin.
Limoni ruin and banin hulaya.
Where am I?
You are in the house of Elrond.
Gandalf.
Yes, I'm here.
What happened, Gandalf?
I was delayed. There is only one Lord of the Ring. And he does not share power.
Frodo! Frodo! Sam! Bless you, you're awake!
Sam has hardly left your side. By the skills of Lord Elrond, you're beginning to mend.
Welcome to Rivendell, Frodo Baggins. Strangers from distant lands, friends of old, you've been summoned here to answer the threat of Mordor.
What are we waiting for?
It is a gift. A gift to the foes of Mordor. Why not use this ring?
You cannot wield it. None of us can. The One Ring answers to Sauron alone.
And what would a ranger know of this matter?
This is no mere ranger. He is Aragorn, son of Arathorn. You owe him your allegiance.
Gondor needs no king.
The ring is altogether evil.
It must be taken deep into Mordor and cast back into the fiery chasm from whence it came.
I will help you bear this burden, Frodo Baggins.
You have my sword.
And you have my bow.
And my axe.
If this is indeed the will of the Council, then Gondor will see it done.
Mr. Frodo's not going anywhere without me. We're coming too!
9 companions. You shall be the Fellowship of the Ring.
Bilbo!
Here's a pretty thing. Mithril. As light as a feather and as hard as dragon scales. My old sword, Sting. The blade glows blue when orcs are close. And it's times like that, my lad, when you have to be extra careful.
Of Mount Doom.
The Fellowship awaits the Ring-Bearer.
Mordor, Gandalf. Is it left or right?
Left.
Mistake the pass of Caradhras.
Boromir! Give the ring to Frodo. I cannot.
We must get up the mountain! Make for the Gap of Rohan!
Gap of Rohan takes us too close to Isengard!
Let us go through the mines of Moria. Let the Ring-Bearer decide.
We will go through the mines.
So be it.
Dwarf doors are invisible when closed. Yes, Gimli, their own masters cannot find them if their secrets are forgotten.
Why doesn't that surprise me?
It reads, the doors of Durin, Lord of Moria. Speak, friend, and enter.
It's a riddle. What's the Elvish word for friend?
Elrond. Oh, 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 oh. Soon, Master Elf, you will enjoy the fabled hospitality of the dwarves. Roaring fires, red meat off the bone. Into the mines! We now have but one choice. We must face the long dark of Moria. This, my friend, is the home of my cousin Balin, and they call it a mine. A mine! Huh? Gimli! No. 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 Oh. Here lies Balin, son of Fundin, Lord of Moria. It's as I feared.
We must move on. We cannot linger.
Frodo. Orcs.
They have a cave troll.
Follow me. He's alive.
I think there's more to this hobbit than meets the eye. Mithril. To the Bridge of Khazad-dûm. Elrond, the demon of the ancient world. His foe is beyond any of you. Run!
Over the bridge! Fly!
Fools!
By nightfall, these hills will be swarming with orcs. We must reach the woods of Lothlorien. Frodo!
Do you know how the orcs first came into being? They were elves once. Taken by the dark powers, tortured and mutilated. A ruined and terrible form of life, now affected. the halflings carries something of great value. Bring them to me alive and unspoiled. Kill the others. Saruman.
The quest stands upon the edge of a knife. Stray but a little and it will fail, to the ruin of all.
Huh?
May these cloaks help shield you from unfriendly eyes.
And for you, Samwise Gamgee, elven rope made of heathline.
Thank you, my lady.
Farewell, Frodo Baggins. I give you the light of Erendir. May it be a light for you in dark places when all other lights go out.
Cross the lake at nightfall. Hide the boats and continue on foot.
We approach Mordor from the north.
We should leave now.
No. Orcs patrol the eastern shore. We must wait for cover of darkness.
Where's Frodo? Huh?
None of us should wander alone. You least of all.
I know why you seek solitude. There are other ways, Frodo. Other paths that we might take.
I know what you would say. And it would seem like wisdom, but for the warning in my heart.
Warning? I ask only for the strength to defend my people. If you would but lend me the ring.
No.
Fool! It should be mine! Give it to me!
Frodo? Where is the ring?
It has taken Boromir. Would you destroy it?
I would have gone with you to the end. Go, Frodo.
Run!
The Horn of Gondor.
Boromir. They took the little ones. He's down. Frodo tried to take the ring from him. The ring is beyond our reach now. I do not know what strength is in my blood, but I swear to you, I will not let the White City fall, nor our people fail. Our people.
No.
I would have followed you, my brother, my captain, my king.
No. No.
Sam.
Come on.